Welcome back to Terror by the Bay. I'm David. Let's go over to Ohio Senate race. Quote, sadly, by the way, there's a lot of suburban women. A lot of suburban women that are like, listen, abortion is it. If I can't have an abortion in this country whenever I want, I will vote for anybody else. Okay, it's a little crazy, by the way, but especially for women who are past 50. I'm thinking to myself, I don't think that's an issue for you. That was that caused Nikki Haley to respond to this person. Are you trying to lose an election? Asking for a friend. Hashtag tone deaf. So this is in regards to Bernie Moreno. He's the Republican running against Sherrod Brown in Ohio for the Senate seat. There was a cell phone video that surfaced of Moreno saying that about women who are over 50 years old. What do they care about abortions and abortion rights? Yeah, tone deaf. Sherrod Brown and his allies pounced on the comment, which went to the heart of the Democrats' bid for a fourth term representing the Republican-leading state. They had a TV ad. A woman featured in one TV ad wondered why, if a 50-year-old woman doesn't have standing to feel strongly about abortion, why would a 57-year-old man, that's Moreno's age, be running for Senate? Why would he care? Why would he have a strong opinion of it? Touché. Touché. So, the Democrats have been given an opening. Obviously, the Republicans, they only want to run on inflation, bad economy, and illegal immigration. And now, Mr. Moreno there just stepped in it. He stepped in the abortion pile. And now he gets to talk about that. 3 weeks before an election, he gets to remind people, especially women voters, that he doesn't think they should care. That why should a 50-year-old woman care about abortion? Now, I guess he, in his little mind, it only a woman who needs an abortion would care about an abortion. And it's not like they care about their sisters or their friends or their cousins or their nieces or their daughters or their granddaughters or anybody else. Or heck, nephews, sons, grandsons, male friends, because guess what? Their spouse might need an abortion, and in fact, it impacts them too. Republicans are amazing. Let's look at the energy around Sherrod Brown and Mr. Moreno here. Now that Mr. Moreno has just absolutely stepped in it, I want to look at the energy of abortion deciding the U.S. Senate seat in Ohio. Entertainment purposes only. Foundation of the reading is the Six of Swords. Yeah, the woman and the child. Going from choppy waters to calmer shores. In this case, probably Mr. Moreno was doing fine avoiding the issue, avoiding discussing the issue, but he's now just paddled the boat out into that choppy waters. And those waters are going to be really choppy. Because at this point, what does Mr. Moreno do? Yeah, of course he said, I was joking. It was just an off-the-cuff, ha-ha-ha-ha-ha moment. Yeah, funny thing about off-the-cuff, funny ha-ha moments is that for some people, when you're talking about abortion, it's not particularly funny. It's somebody's rights that you've taken away. And now, people get to discuss the values of this candidate and what this candidate truly values. In the past Two of Swords, I think, abortion actually should be deciding a lot of elections throughout the country, to be honest. I think he got lucky in that he managed to take some people's eyes off the prize, as it were. But that's in the past. By doing this off-cuff comment, he's now put the eyes back on the issue. And that's going to be an issue that's driving forward from now to Election Day. He has to discuss it. He can't avoid this issue. The more he tries to, if he tries to avoid it, it's going to look really bad on him. If he tries to address it, it's going to look really bad on him. Overarching energy is the Seven of Cups, one of integrity, one of taking the good with the bad. And if you're going to vote for Moreno, you know exactly what you're going to get. You know exactly his opinion on women's reproductive rights. Why any woman would vote for a man who would take away their reproductive rights is beyond me. Even if that woman wasn't planning on exercising those rights. You may not want an abortion. You are not required to get one. But your opinion on that should not impact any other woman's ability to make up her mind if she would like one or not. Your situation is different than theirs. Your moral upbringing is different from theirs. Your family life, all these variables. What works for you does not necessarily work for somebody else. And you wouldn't like it if they limited your choices on something that didn't impact them but impacted you. You know, in some ways, you can make the argument that men shouldn't be allowed to vote on a woman's right to choose because they're not the woman, they're not impacted. They're peripherally impacted. But just saying, there's, as Kamala Harris pointed out to Brett Kavanaugh, there are no laws that impact men the same way as Roe v. Wade impacts women. Lesson to be learned is the hermit. You shined a light on something you didn't want. You took a wrong turn. You did this to yourself, and now you have to deal with the consequences of that. The outcome is going to be the star card. Calm after the storm, but you've activated women. Congratulations. You know, if there might be some women who are thinking that they were going to vote for Mr. Moreno, and this is just going to be one of those instances. It's not going to be for every woman, but it's going to be for some women. Like, here we go again. Here comes some guy mansplaining to me about what I should do with my body, and I shouldn't have a choice on something. Why any woman would vote for Mr. Moreno after doing that is beyond me. Well, I really like his policies. Really? So you don't mind if he takes away your rights? I wasn't using him anyways. All right. We'll throw you in the low IQ pile over there. Knock yourself out. There should be an absolute wave of really angry women in this country voting their values, voting for their rights. The patriarchy is not taking care of you, and they want to send you back several centuries. Don't let them. All right. Sherrod Brown. Should I do a challenge reading? I don't know if you need to do a challenge reading on this. All right. How does this work out for Sherrod Brown, U.S. Senate seat, Ohio? Page Pentacles. Messaging on values. Integrity. Pregnant, the Empress card. Women's rights. But the Empress is a pregnant woman, but it's also taking care of everybody. You know, it's just like, here it is in a nutshell. The gift that's been handed to them, handed to the Democrats. You know, vote integrity. The Republicans, they've made it very clear where they stand on this, and they have no problem taking away your rights. This is a gift that's landed right in his lap, and it's gift wrapped. It's not only a gift; it's a gift wrapped gift with a bow on it. For God's sake, brought forward an issue that was kind of not being talked about as much. But now it's going to be in the forefront as they run for the election here, and you're juggling values, taking away people's rights, taking away people's body autonomies. Look at all, just all this youthful energy here. Lesson to be learned is the Two of Wands. You know, you just reminded people who maybe had forgotten what the government had done, that you had done this, and what else is coming next. Absolutely plays to his advantage, and this is something in a close race you need to break the ties. This is a tiebreaker that goes to Mr. Brown's favor. So, Mr. Moreno, you are your own worst enemy as far as that goes. All right. I don't understand. I do not understand this knuckle-dragging, troglodyte-inspired rhetoric from men. Men my age, men older than me, that just feel like women can't make up their own minds on their health. Just don't get it. Election day. Things looking good for Sherrod Brown. Election day challenges. Let's do Sherrod Brown versus Mr. Moreno. 2 of Wands. It's coming. You know, this was the lesson to be learned with Sherrod Brown. He got that 2 of Wands, taking action. He's going to be moving quickly. This is an opportunity. You know, talking about, again, women's rights and women and children. The airwaves, the attack ads, if you will, practically write themselves. Reminding women what's on the ballot if they had forgotten. Who's fighting for them and who's fighting against them. And do you want to hold on to your rights? For Mr. Moreno, well, I hope the moneyed interests were helpful to you, because at this point there's generations of people have grown up with Roe v. Wade. Maybe the money interests are saying, no, we need a family. If we have abortions, we don't have families. But I just look at all this money. We got money over here, but big money. This is going to screw him with the donors. Yeah. For Mr. Moreno, the only thing I think that's keeping him in the race is that he's probably done a lot of fundraising. Oh, that's right. He was a wealthy businessman too. But, you know, he has expressed what his values are. And pretty much what you can come to find out from his values later on, especially for young women. He's got a backwards way of looking at things. And he's discounting mature women on this one. It's still going to be a close race. The advertising works for Sherrod Brown. For Moreno, he's going to have to throw a lot of money at this problem, and it could very well be that young people make a difference here, just like this cat is about to make a difference here as he leaps up onto my desk. He's got a notion. He's got the look in his eye. Let me pull up before he does. Okay, because I'm going to end the reading here. And here comes the cat. And is there anything you'd like to add to this reading, sir? Mr. Nico? Yes? You going to look over at the camera? Yes, give everybody a look. As I dangle my fingers above him. Silly cat. Okay, you get to see the Groucho Marxist. Okay. Unforced error. Unforced error in a tight race is not good. I think Mr. Moreno is going to have to do a lot of ad buying trying to quash this down. It'll probably impact his fundraising. And now you're going to have young people maybe get activated, because here we go again with some guy in his late 50s trying to tell women what they should and should not value. I don't have any words for it. It's not something I do, and when I watch guys do stupid stuff like this, it's just sort of like, man, let me know how that works out for you, because I'll just be over here sitting here cringing while you get shredded alive by a cat. Anyways, thank you for watching this video and supporting my channel. I appreciate it. I hope you found this reading insightful. It is for entertainment purposes only, and I'll catch you on the next video. Take care.